Okay, little robot mower. That's where he goes to charge up. Done a lovely job of the lawns. Yesterday picked up a pine cone and had a fit and went home. So he wasn't happy about that, but it takes to do all 3 lawns. I'll do there is an update video coming on him. All 3 lawns takes him about 12 hours. Anyway, we're in a bit early this morning. We've got a lorry coming in for some wheat, so we're just going to get everything out the way of the wheat pile. Farmer's going to be moving on to the barley today. Keithy's got a little bit of mowing. We're just going to clear up a tiny it's not many acres. It'll take him longer to put the mowers on than it will to do the job, you know, one of those sort of jobs. But a few more hay bales there to come in. The weather's going to be fine for a week, maybe more. It's looking like temperatures are going back up. Oh, look at that. It's a sparrowhawk, and he has got himself got himself a baby pigeon by the looks of things. Anyway, this young lady, or madam here, she's been going mental, causing right chaos around the yard. They're right agile little birds. You don't see many of them. I'm guessing it's the same one. They always come back this time of year. Anyway, Christ almighty, she lives up in the, she must have a nest up in the tree up there. Any of the big kites that come over, she's out and about giving them hell. Bah, 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 bah. And yeah, she got herself some lunch or breakfast by the looks of things. There she goes, up to the tree, look. Anyway, the barley's coming in. The barley's going to hopefully fit in here. We're well, hopefully not going to fit in here if yields are good, but we just need to get in here with a blower, get everything blown and swept out nice and clean. It's been pressure washed, it's been clean, and it's only temporary storage. It won't be in here long. This is all some Timothy hay. We're going to move this. That's actually cow hay protecting the Timothy hay, don't worry about that. But the block behind it, all that is some lovely Timothy hay for customers this year. So usually this whole barn is full front to back with hay, but as you can see, we've got straw in there this year. One bay round the back full of straw. All of Peter's barn is going to be mostly straw, and we'll probably end up with 1 stack outside straw, and we'll use that first, and we'll be on when we're carving again, we'll be on some beautiful lovely straw. We set the dryer up, me and Rob set it up. Took us 2 hours to set up, we never used it. So but it's there just in case. I don't think we're going to need to use it. Yes, anyway, I haven't shown you the straw shed. Last night we finished on about 2,000 straw. It was a late start and a pretty civilized finish, so we finished before dark yesterday. Anyway, got some lovely straw this year, beautiful. So quite a strange barn. This is our machinery barn when we get it finished. We will get it finished, it's just step by step. We want to concrete over the floor in here and concrete around the outside, you know, it's a work in progress. There'll be a secure door on there as well. At the moment it's a straw barn, so straw goes in, but when you start coming out, because the door's in the middle, you've got to then start getting creative. You can't keep coming out forward because you only got so much room, so you then have to start going in this way. But I think we're going to stick our Timothy in this side, and then we'll just fill up around and then work our way out. So you've got to think about it a little bit. The machines are quite big, you see, so you can't just keep coming out. You can so far, and then you've got to turn them. You've got to fill the left side, then fill the right side, which some oat straw. I think there's some barley behind that as well. Anyway, there won't be a great deal more straw coming in. We've got, where's the combine? The combine's got 1 more field to finish at Jim's. It's averaging about 2.5 tons, so pretty happy with that with the year. You know, winter wheat only averaged 2.5 ton. That's the way it goes sometimes. What is very strange to me especially is food prices are going up, yet grain prices are going down. So you guys do the maths at home, but something there doesn't work for me. So either the supermarkets are charging you more for no reason, or they're robbing us of our, I don't know, they're robbing everyone basically, I think. But at the moment the corn prices are so far down, we're pretty much out here all these hours doing it for free at the minute. So especially on a year like this year where there's no grass not much corn. There's been a bit of straw, that has been noticeable. Farmer's going to be moving the combine onto some barley, so he's got some settings to change. He's already gone off with the fuel bowser. 500 litres of fuel going into that combine every day. He uses it. Expensive time of year. You got all the machines running. You got the round baler, small baler, packer. You got Keithy out there cultivating. That thing will drink 150 litres easily on a day. Maybe getting on for 200 litres a day. Most likely this is just going to stay up until we get a day where we can take it back down again, which is good. We didn't need to be spending fuel on drying corn, so that's actually been pretty handy. We took the spears out. Me and Robbo put the spears in, and they've been running for a little bit, but they're coming for most of that week today. Farmer, you know, we can't sit on it. We haven't got the play. We are not in the position where we can just sit on wheat in a store. You've always got the we haven't got stirrers in this shed. Yeah, we've got blowers, but the guys who've got these big sheds with stirrers in and heated floors and blowers in the floors, you know, they can control the grain lovely in those. But these, you know, you will have a pile of wheat go bad if you don't stay on top of it. That's what I mean. Anyway, I've got a load of stuff to move. Anyway, this must be about the I don't know, 12th or 13th lorry, I would have thought. Manual sheet on this one. Anyway, you know the story. We load the front, we load the back, and then we put whatever they need in the middle, usually a bucket in the middle. And yeah, I don't know where it's going. I think it's only feed wheat. We always tell them, you know, let us know 3/4 of an hour before. Got the thumbs up. And we don't mess about. If they come in, we load them, you know. We've had one or two and even give us any warning. It's just make sure your bucket's locked on. That's number one rule here. Make sure your bucket's locked on. Some of them will travel with their chutes open at the back, so they I don't know what the reason for that is, but they always stop you before you load anything and close the chute. Anyway, this sort of trailer is like what we would call a bulker. Nice and easy to load. You'll get it all in there, no worries at all. You get all different types of trailers and wagons. You can tell the firms that do haulage for grain a lot, because just the wagons they drive and the amount they can carry. You know, the ones doing it all the time will make sure they can get 29 on. Some lorries will only get 28 on. It all depends on the tractor unit, and that is the lorry at the front pulling. So that one, yeah, that one's got a tag axle, they call it, because the back axle is up in the air, and that is pretty good in the yards for turning. It's not dragging the wheel while it turns, you see. So they call that a tag axle. The one that has a wheel in the middle that lifts, that's called a mid-lift, I believe. The lorry boys will correct me. And then they have, some outfits will have tractor units with a small middle axle and wheel, and it's just so they can carry, you know, a little bit more in the trailers. And then you've got all different tractor units. Yeah, the higher the horsepower, usually the heavier. So, but 28 tons is an average. If you said a lorry, how much you could get on, 28 ton would be your average. And they got little scales on the bottom there, and they won't activate until he lifts the trailer up, and then it will tell me how much he's got in there. I quite like loading lorries, quite nice. I take my time, I don't rush at it. Farmer, absolute guy, he could load a lorry in bloody 5 minutes. I like making sure it's even as well in the tub. So I'll go across, I'll do, you know, I'll load the front even, then I'll load the back even. And I just think it travels better for the boys in the lorries. Sometimes, you know, on certain crops they'll they'll have a shunt here and there, especially oats. You know, you'll fill it up, it'll heap up, get them to shunt backwards and forwards, and you can get a bit more in them. A ticket that says he's been here, that's proof, so we keep all those. We then give him a grain passport with the most important part of this passport is this is the sticker at the top. You usually get a load of stickers, but now you can actually print it on there. But you've always got to make sure, first thing you do before the lorry comes is make sure your ticket's in date. It's your Red Tractor Standards ticket. If it's not in date, they won't take it, and then they'll send the lorry back. So you want to make sure that that is in date. And the amount of times that we've had a lorry here and the wrong stickers are in the packs here. Anyway, we keep all these by the yeah, before they go, and then these go in the back, and yeah, and that's simple as that. You can see we suck the wheels in, but they're a little bit too far in on the tractor now. Anyway, Barry's on the grain trailer. Uncle Franklin will be here in a minute. I've got an hour to get the baler ready, so anyway, all the machines get put away in the night time. Keep them dry. Anyway, this trailer, beautiful, beautiful trailer. Always hire one of those. And we've even got a right number plate on it this time. Unbelievable. Okay, Linda and Daisy will be here in about an hour. I need to blow the baler off quickly and get that ready. Oil the chains, grease up, put new string in. There ain't going to be crazy amounts of bales there today. They're just finishing off what's left there. Right, there goes Barry. Anyway, Uncle Franklin's coming as well. They'll have a bit more, they've got a bit of road in today, so they've got to take the grain back to home when they move on to the barley. That's the old John Deere baler. Hasn't done any work since it's been serviced. We keep it as a spare because we bought these new balers new last year. You know, you just don't know, you know, when you buy a new kit, will it work the same? Is it going to do the same job? Anyway, as it turns out, everything was fine and good. We did have to use it last year when Cole's baler played up a little bit, but they soon got that sorted, and yeah, so whether it's something we sell in the future, I don't know. It's a cheap baler at the end of the day. If you can go to a shed and pull a baler out on them sunny days quicker than you can get the you know, sometimes it takes a minute or two to get the mechanics here, not having a go or anything, but sometimes they can't come to you immediately. And if you've got a machine there, you can just pull out straight away, and it's yeah, it's nice to have in the shed anyway. Let's see what she did yesterday. It couldn't have been much. Oh, 1900. Yeah, more than I thought. There's a counter down here. We should give her a good blow off quick. 1900 for a day. That's not a bad day really on that, so it does need a quick going over. A good day on it is about 3,500, and a big day is 4,000 onwards is a big day. And anyway, we'll just get the panels open. I'll show you what I'm going to do, and then I've got a mask up. They replaced this tab here with a little twisty one. They are much better, they're nicer. The guy coming installed that there. They're not nicer than the other tabs. Right, as you can see, dust gets in everywhere, and I've one more panel to take off. I don't know if everybody does this, but I always take it off and get everything, and it's just awkward getting it off because it's quite heavy. Oh, that's dusty. Right. Starts with the PTOs. They've got a greaser on each end of the PTOs. They're pretty simple to do. There's a greaser on the flywheel, there's a greaser on the gearbox there, that only needs a little amount. There's a chain in here to oil. There's a chain here to oil. There's one inside to oil that runs the pump for your pressure, which runs to here, pushes down on the bales. The knotters, we're lucky enough to have a manifold on here that does, this is an auto lube system. So 6 pumps of that will send enough grease around every fit in there. So you don't have to worry about that. Obviously, first job is blowing it all off. There's a greaser here, there's one on the here, there's one under here, there's one on the needles, top and bottom here, top and bottom of that one here, one on the slip clutch here, 2 chains to oil here, and 1 big main chain to oil here. Be very careful doing that. That needs oiling, and that is your lot. Takes longer than you think. And just a maintenance man. Maintenance Matt, they should call me. Off goes the baler, off goes the packer. We haven't done too much to this. Usually that's packing twice as much in a day, so yeah, no need to do anything on there. But next time it comes in, I will grease everything through on that one. Anyway, the boys have got one more field, and then they're switching over to barley across the road. So we'll get in here and just push this up for them, because they'll be back in a tick. We will get the generator over here, we'll get the spears over here, we'll get them in there just in case there's any retained sun heat in the heat there. It's all dry, everything's dry this year, apart from this, which is a tiny bit wetter, but there's nothing in it really. I think that was 14.5 and the rest of it's been under 14, so we will just mix that little bit wetter stuff with the dry stuff, and it will just get blended in, no problem. Do not stick your head in there. Oh, the guys, Jack and Charlie, told me this horror story of a guy who was behind the tipper and he was having a look in, and the operator didn't see it there, shut the door on his head. Oh God, that beggars belief, doesn't it? Don't ever stick your head in a door. Oh, you got to change the barley, no worries. Let me sweep it out for you.
Nothing in there, is there?
Not really. You never know, do you?
Are you moving him, or have I got to go another?
He was on about me coming. I haven't blown out that other grain store yet, so I've got to get there as well. I'll just cut myself in half. Well, hey.
Yeah.
That's what you usually have to do. Is this the last load then?
No.
Or has Barry got one?
Well, Barry's got one.
Barry's got one as well.
Don't
Okay.
sweep that up yet then.
No. No.
Barry brings one, but I've got another one.
Right, okay, that's all right. I can push that up when he gets back. I can run him over, no worries. You might just have to wait 2 minutes while I blow out when I get back. But he's got a bit of time, hasn't he? To drive a little bit in the crop here, so the farmer can get his header on. Right, anyway, farmer is changing onto barley. The teleport, you've got a lot of swing, so you just got to remember that. As long as you remember and you watching, you'll be alright. Right, farmer is going on to, this is spring barley. We planted this just before the drought. It was a bit of a last minute decision to put it in, and we got hit by the drought then, so this is probably the best field here. Farmer's got a load of changes in the combine to make, because the seeds are different shape. The grains are different weight, so if you have like wheat weighs a little bit more, so you turn the fan up. So the farmer will be turning the fan down, changing the sieve settings for the size of the grain. There's a load of other changes in there as well. This is all coming home and I ain't blown the shed out yet, so I've got to run back to the farm now, load the shed out, and Barry and Uncle Franklin will bring it home. We will leave that here for him for when he needs to move field. But yeah, have a quick look at the grain. I don't know, we'll see it in the heap later on. But yeah, farmer's got a bit of fiddling about now before he gets set up. Take him 10 minutes to change all the settings, and then yeah, while he's doing that, we're going to go home, set the weigh bridge up, because we'll weigh it in so we know what we got in the shed, and then we're coming up to load straw onto trailers. Keithy will give me a hand. Oh, here comes one. guys are going to have about 2,000, I don't know, about 2,000 to go out today. And then I think that'll be mostly it until we get on the oat straw, and there might be a few small bales then. But yeah, that'll be pretty much it for packs of oats, I believe. Packs of straw. I think we must have done about 15,000 guessing at the moment. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, the boys have got some work to do now. We're going to run home, get this shed blown out quickly, and then we'll get back up here, loading packs, cleaning up the grain shed so it's nice. We'll get the spears put in tomorrow because we won't have time today. We just won't get to it. There goes the old man. Right, the boys have finished. That is the end of the spring wheat at Jim's. That's the pile. We've had this barn right out the door before. Winter wheat, obviously. There he goes. Anyway, he's taking the pusher home. He's going to be pushing up the barley for the boys, so they'll be tight for time getting back to the combine. So the old man's going to keep the heat pushed up at home. Keithy's just loading another lorry just come in. Then he's out tedding some hay that he's just mowed. And then he'll be out to help us bring some loads of straw in. Davo's going to run the tipper later on tonight with Jordan. And then we've got a load of cars and machines and everything like that just to get home later on. So there'll be a couple of hours of just shifting motors and stuff like that. I'm going to try and eat my lunch. Okay. Oh man, it's been one of them days today. I've just been here, there and everywhere. Anyway, bales look absolutely lovely. We've got a few laid out before us. Oh, Daisy's had a broken string. She will put the blame on me, you wait. Nah, can't be mine.
Who was that then?
Can't be mine.
Who was that then, Matthew?
Nah.
Who reckon? You blaming?
Oh, farmer, wasn't it? Hang on. Missed the eyelet.
Oh yeah.
See, saved you.
Did.
Ruined your day, but I saved you again,
Yeah.
didn't I?
Not on purpose.
That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was just saying, the only time it misses a knot is when it joins the spools. Are you doing some combining as well then?
Yeah.
Are you taking this home with you?
Well, I thought somebody better make sure.
Bloody hell.
Has it? Someone better pick up the loose stuff. Isn't it?
Oh.
Right,
Oh, watch your back. Fucking hell. Right on your spine. Yeah.
That'd be right on the rotten scar.
Yes, that wouldn't have been very close. I didn't get you then, did it?
No. Right, touch me, but what? Right, let's try again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Just changed full, innit? I try my best, Days. Christ.
Honestly.
You could always come and string it yourself and grease it. Right, I'll pump out a loose one, and then after that it will pump out one that's tight. Nothing major. We're going to get out the dust. And Daisy will just come and bail this back up. There you go, you can see the slabs going, look. This one will. There we go, back to normal. Good bales. Right. Always want to pick the strings up. You don't want that going through the baler, that'll get twined up in everything. Anyway, when she comes back, she'll just come back up here, rebale it all. All you got to do is get the strings out. And that looks like that was my fault. Not Tyre Man. I'm doing my best, man. They will slip through even when you tie them right. I had it this morning where I was tying them. I pulled them tight and the bloody thing slipped. And you think you know I'm tying them right, but they still slip. But we don't get many issues of that. So that's and if you know it's just where you mistied a spool, it's even better because you know it was your own doing rather than the machine's doing. But those knotters on there where they're blown are just, the John Deere used to suffer really bad. The knotters would build up and then you get issues. But that baler just keeps the knotter system completely clear. It's unbelievable. Anyway, Carl's come in, I'm loading trailers. We got a load of round ones out here. If we get bored, we got round ones to go out. So we got plenty to do. Right. Oh man, that's been a long day again. Anyway, we're off home. Davo and Jordan, they are on the case with the grain car. And this is all that's left of the heap. I don't know what else is left to go, how much is booked. There might be one or two more loads to go out yet, but yeah, they've come and taken it all. But I'll go and show you the barley sample. They've got a bit in there already. And the grain to me is pretty good. Looking at it, 11 tons in that trailer. You can get 14 in there of wheat. That ain't too bad. And Jordan's bringing in 10.5 ton in that red tipper. So anyway, it's all on here. They'll add it up at the end. They'll get a proper yield reading, and yeah, and we'll have a total in the shed, so farmer can sell it. Anyway, there's two machines to come back in here quickly before we go. This might be the end of the video for today. It is starting to spot with rain, which is a bit annoying. It's his birthday tomorrow. I can't remember if he's 86 or 87. How old are you tomorrow then? 27. 87. 86. Catching you up. 86. By the time the boys are done, it should be, yeah, we might have to, you can always push it over to this side. We don't like pushing it too far this side because it's a bit open there, so hopefully we can get it all in here. I imagine it won't be in here long. But it's a lovely sample, and yeah, there we go. Right, I'm off home. It's just started spitting with rain, so if that keeps up, they won't be going too much longer. So there we go. Right, the little robo mower's about somewhere as well. I've got to find him, put him away. He will go home when it rains, so we'll probably find him hurrying back to his little hut. Where is he? He's around somewhere.